And the ace of diamonds is not a card you want there, since a lot of Ethan's bluffs are going to be hands like ace jack of diamonds type hands, maybe ace nine of diamonds on that turn if he floated the flop. So it's really not a hand that you necessarily want to have there. So I don't fault the fold from Esteban at all. And Ethan's not really going to be jamming a worse 10 there. So you're pretty much either against a king, or excuse me, a queen, or a hand like king jack or jack nine, which there's not too many of. Looks like no straddle on for this hand. Trey bumps it up to 25 with the ace nine offsuit, and then Eric 3-bets to 85 with pocket queens next to act. So Preston just going to cold call with his pocket eights. I kind of expect to see Trey fold. I wouldn't be shocked to see a call here, but ace-9 is just not going to play that well into a 3-bet and a cold call, even though in this particular spot his ace is live. Unless he's
got other ideas.
Going for a 4-bet.
4-bet with the ace-9.
And Eric and Trey both playing very deep right now. Trey with the effective stack of 2,300 here. And even with queens, you're not loving the spot as Eric. I don't expect him to let it go. The question is between a 5-bet or a call. What are you expecting?
Well, let's not forget Preston is in the middle, in between them. So that makes it a little bit more complicated.
Definitely. The question is whether you think Preston is going to call with any of his super strong hands in that spot. I haven't played with him enough. It seems like he's been going for more of the aggressive routes in general. Some people will elect to just call with hands like aces and kings there. But if you're putting him on hand like pocket eights, which is what he has in this spot, then I think even if Eric just flats, I don't expect Preston to necessarily come in.
No, I'm pretty sure that Eric probably feels he has a better hand than Preston. It's just that he doesn't know what Preston's going to do.
That's very true.
If he has like a king jack suited, if he just flat calls here, he may bring Preston in.
Yeah.
And again, he may think that price is just too much for, Preston just sticks it right in there without thinking about it much with his eights.
Yeah, I guess he's just going to go pure set mining and thinks he's getting a good enough price, which it's probably close, but I think he is probably getting a good enough price since he's going to cooler. And wow, the ace right in the window, and Trey flops the best of it. That is an awful board for Eric's queens, even whether Trey has an ace or not. You just never want to see the ace, and so many of his bluffs are going to be ace-high hands. I expect him to just check this. The pot's already bloated enough.
What a play by Trey, though, pre-flop.
Yeah, that was a ballsy move to go for. I guess with Preston in the middle, he wanted to just take it down because he knows that. I think ace-9 is going to work well as either a 4-bet or a fold there. And you're probably going to want to fold it most of the time, but you can mix it in with your 4-bet sometimes like this. And
the spades brings the second spade on the board.
Yeah, and it gives Eric a gut shot with his queens. So a king or queen will give him the best hand, although a queen puts a 4-liner on the board, so he's not going to be super happy if it does come.
I expect to see Trey bet here.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be too upset to see a check here from him. I don't expect him to check. Looks like he goes about 550, about half pot.
I would be surprised if he didn't bet there. That's a really wet board there.
Yeah. Only problem is I think it's tough. If you're just betting his protection, I get it. It's just, I think, tough to get called by much worse.
I don't think he wants to get called.
Yeah.
That's a big, the stack to pot ratio is 2-to-1.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to necessarily let two other players see a river for free.